Nipple, what's wrong with your nipples? We're ripping dabs, talking to God, and talking about nipples. Welcome to Dab and Devotional. Hi, my name is Daniel Coffey, and I have screwed up a lot of things in my life. I've been divorced twice. I have a kid that I don't get to see very often. I've made a bunch of money. I've lost a bunch of money. And I've been walking along the path that God has called me on at times. And other times, I've done whatever the F I want. So now I'm using social media to help me stay accountable to walking along the path that I know that God has for me. And if you want to do the same, come and join us every single day, 3 p.m. Pacific time, so we can get right with the word. What up, my dog? Hey, if you like this style of content, make sure you're following my main channel, which is the first link in the description. And if you want access to all my free guides on how to get jacked, how to get rich, and then how to get a chick, hit the second link in the description to check out the Enhanced Man, which is a community dedicated to getting jacked, getting rich, and then getting a chick. And hey, I want to challenge you to do one more thing before we get back to the video. I want you to leave me a comment that is going to get me to respond. All right, enjoy the rest of the video. July 27th. I was already anxious once today. Hope is a golden cord connecting you to heaven. That's interesting. A golden cord. All right, let's see where we go with that. This cord helps you hold your head up high, even when multiple trials are buffeting you. I don't know what that means. Anyone know what buffeting means? Put in the comments if you know what buffeting means. I never leave your side, and I never let go of your hand. But without the cord of hope, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle. Interesting. So we have this golden cord, he says. It helps us hold our head high. Even when multiple trials, so like stress, bullshit coming at you, are buffeting you. What is buffeting? Put in the comments, what is buffeting? I'm pretty sure it means like nagging for your attention, right? Bullshit. Thinking about your ex-girlfriend. Thinking about how you didn't make as much money this month as you did last month, and it's stressing you out. Or you get a call and one of your employees quits. Or your kid's sick from school. Or your ex-wife hits you with something where you can't see your kid when you're supposed to. Those are the multiple trials that will come at me on a daily basis. That shit happens all the fucking time. So I have this golden cord that holds my head up high, even when the bullshit is trying to get at me, especially in the gym. Man, fuck that. Oh, it's the worst in the gym, right? That's why you got to keep your phone off. Put it on airplane mode. Put the Bluetooth on so you can still listen to your music, but put that shit on airplane mode, dog. You do not want people texting you, especially fucking bullshit, in the middle of your training session, because your mind will drift. Your mind will drift. You'll be mid-set. You'll be 8, 9, 10. I wonder what she's doing right now. I wonder where she's at. No. I wonder how I'm going to win this argument later. No, motherfucker. You win arguments in the shower. You don't win arguments in the gym, right? Put in the comments if you I've won 100,000 fucking arguments in the shower with myself. Put in the comments if you win all your arguments in the shower like me. I never leave your side, and I never let go of your hand. So he's by our side. He has our hand. And we have a cord that connects our head to the heavens. Interesting visuals here. I never leave your side, and I never let go of your hand. But without the cord of hope, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle as you journey uphill with me. So he has our hand, he's by our side, but without the cord, we're fucking cerebral palsy over here. Oh yeah, that's terrible. But like we're fucking, you know what I'm saying? He's got our hand, he's by our side, but our head is slumped and our feet are shuffling. Okay? Where are we going with this? Hope lifts your perspective from your weary feet to the glorious view you can see from the high road. Whoa. Hope, okay, hope, being hopeful, lifts your perspective from your weary feet. So hope takes our gaze, which is down at our weary feet, and it lifts it to the glorious view you can see from the high road. Isn't there like a, I'm thinking about that road like in like LA, Hollywood. Like I don't fucking know anything about LA, but you know how it has like how all those switchbacks. And you're like, look, I don't know. I feel like I've seen a photo of like Los Angeles, and there's like all these switchbacks. That's where I got like my, that's like the high road I'm looking at right now. That's what I got in my mind. Probably from this. Okay, let's keep going. You are reminded that the road we're traveling together is ultimately a highway to heaven. So you're reminded. You're reminded by that view that the road we're traveling together is ultimately on the highway to heaven. And in this study that we do, we talk a lot about the path you're supposed to be on, the track you're supposed to be on, or the wave you're supposed to be on. It's just a couple different analogies of saying God has like a specific plan, a specific path for you to go on. And most of the time, like for me, like most of my life, like I've done pretty good, but there's been times where like I divert off the path, fucking hardcore. And I'll divert for like 6 months, a year, 2 years. I'll get fucking super manic. I'll like lose all my faith. I'll just go off the path. And the thing that gets me off the path the most is women. That's like my tell right there is women. Like that's like always the thing that tempts me the most to get off the path or get off the track or get off the wave. And if I pursue that, then I might think I'm doing good for a while, right? I might get some positive feedback, might be a decent relationship. But ultimately, if it gets you off the path, like there's no way that can end good. You know, like that's not the destination, man. Like you're doing it wrong, and he'll let you be off the path for a while. He'll let you be off the path for a while until finally it all comes fucking crashing down, and you're stuck going, damn it! I should have been listening to this. I should have just stayed on the path. I should have said no, but the temptation was too high. Right. Those are like attacks, and they come in like these forms that will just surprise the hell out of you. Like some of the most vicious spiritual attacks I have ever been under have looked very, very beautiful. They were very beautiful. They were very comforting. They filled a void, or at least so I thought. Or at least so I thought. And that is a huge problem that I have, is whenever I get a spiritual pull from the creator, right? When I get that feeling of like, oh, I want to be with somebody, I want to be intimate with somebody, I have in the past just put a human in that placement. Like, oh, a human is going to fix that. A human's going to fill that void. A human's going to fix that problem that I have, or that craving that I have. But that's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer for me. That's the wrong answer for me, because that gets me off the path. And then when I'm off the path, I do other bad shit, and I don't like it. And so that's my tell right there. Is like females will get me off the path. So it's very challenging for me, especially being halfway famous on the internet. Is I can get a lot of attention from women if I want to. If I want to, I could do it. And it's really hard to fight it. I'm telling you, it's really hard. It's really hard to fight it, but I have to fight it. And I'm 12 months sober. Boom. We're going to keep it rolling. That's why we're doing this. Keeping myself accountable. Put in the chat what you're using this time to keep yourself accountable for. In the comments on YouTube, same thing. What's the thing in your life that you're fucking up, that you're going to come to this Dab and Devotional every day at 3 p.m. and you are going to stop doing that? Or you're going to fix it. You can figure out what your next steps are supposed to be. So you're reminded of the road we're traveling together is ultimately the highway to heaven. When you consider this radiant destination, the roughness or smoothness of the road ahead becomes much less significant. When you consider the radiant destination, so like the awesome place that we're on the way to go to, Disneyland, fucking Disneyland. You can see fucking Disneyland from a mile, man. Disneyland's fucking shit. You can see those fucking roller coasters. Or like you can see the beach, right? When you're driving, you see the beach, like, oh, it's fucking awesome. So when you consider this radiant destination, How the roughness or smoothness of the road, how difficult or easy it is to get there doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. When I started bodybuilding, I wanted to look like a bodybuilder, and I did not look like a bodybuilder, right? Not even fucking close. I was an average white guy with subpar genetics, and not much has changed. But I knew that I wanted to look like a bodybuilder. And so I didn't care how hard it was going to be or how long it was going to take to look like a bodybuilder, but I was willing to do it. I took the drugs, I ate the food, I did the training, and I got all the side effects from taking PEDs. Had to go through all that. Had to get my nipples cut out. Had to have gynecomastia surgery. They did a really good job, so you can't see that. Nipple, what's wrong with your nipples? We're ripping dabs, talking to God, and talking about nipples. There you go. There's the clip. Join us every day, 3 p.m. Come get right with God and your nipples. Okay, let's keep it going. But yeah, I didn't care when I wanted to become a bodybuilder. I didn't fucking care what it took. I did not care. I wanted to look like a bodybuilder. I want to look like a bodybuilder. I will do whatever it takes, right? And so that's the same kind of mindset we need to have here, or at least that's what that's what I believe is inferred, is that you're on the way to this destination that you really want to go to, and it doesn't fucking matter how long or how hard it is or what the weather's like on the way there. You don't fucking care. I want to get to Disneyland. I want to get to the beach. I don't fucking care how long it takes, right? I don't care. Or, if I got to go get my kid, or my mom asks me all the time, like, do you think you're going to live in Las Vegas forever? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, where do you think, your daughter's going to be with her mother? And I was like, I don't know. And she was like, well, you don't want it to be too far. And I was like, it doesn't matter. How far I'm away from her doesn't matter. I will just take a plane ride there. I don't care if it's 20 hours. I do not fucking care. I will get there, right? I don't want it to be 20 hours, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much it costs. I'm going to go see my kid. And whatever it takes to get there, I don't care, because that destination is all that matters. I don't care if I lose my luggage. I don't care if the fucking plane gets delayed. I don't care. I don't fucking care, because I know where I'm going. I'm going to go see my kid. That's what I freaking care about. That's what this whole thing is about. I'm trying to get famous on the internet so I can fix all the mistakes I made in the past when I was bipolar manic. Made a bunch of fucking mistakes. Now I got to try to fix them. And I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do that, but this is the start right here. I am training you to hold in your heart a dual focus. A dual focus. You got to hold a dual focus in your heart. I've never heard that before. Here's the dual focus that you have to hold. Continual presence of him, so his continual presence, always being aware, which shouldn't be too hard, because we are God, right? Whoa, what did he say? Yeah, we are God, I'm God, you're God, this is God, this fucking camera's God, this table's God. It's all created, right? It's all in the matrix. It's all created. My basketball hoop is God. I wish I had a basketball right now. I could just throw it in there. Somebody dude perfect that. Here, we'll use this. Lucy, get at me here. Let's do a little Lucy nicotine commercial. All right. If I somehow throw this behind my head and make it into the basket, I'll give somebody on this call $100. Oh. Well. There goes that. There goes that. Okay. Let's keep it rocking. So here's the dual focus. My continual presence and the hope of heaven. My continual presence and the hope of heaven. Put in the chat. What do you guys think? What's your initial reaction to that? You got to hold the dual focus of his continual presence and the hope of heaven. Now, put in the chat if you've ever had the heaven dream. Anybody ever had the heaven dream? Comments, you ever had the heaven dream? So the heaven dream is where you dream about heaven. Wow. Wow, Daniel, just riveting information there. Yeah, I know. I'll be here all week. The heaven dream is what confirms that there is a heaven. And you'll know you've had the heaven dream because you'll wake up and you'll go, oh, I had the heaven dream. And it may not be like you may not realize it right when you wake up, but I think you'll realize it maybe a few days later. I don't know how long. I don't know how long the refractory period is on that. But for me, it was like 48 to 72 hours, right? 2 or 3 days. And then I was like, oh wow, you know what? I had the heaven dream the other day, and it was during a nap. It was during a nap, which was interesting, which I should have took today, and I didn't. But the heaven dream that I had was I was walking through a crowd of people. Well, everyone in it was very recognizable, like borderline celebrities, but not like Instagram celebrities, because that's like my space right now, right? Is social media. So it was like people that I knew from social media, like I can't confirm this, but it was people like Jake Paul. Like Jake Paul's there and like Elon's there. There Trump wasn't there. I remember like a few of my friends from high school and stuff were there. Just like very recognizable people. Very recognizable people were in this crowd that I was very effortlessly moving through. And so as I'm moving through the crowd, I'm noticing that the people are acknowledging me, and they're like very casually, like nice job, like high five, like you made it, knuckles. And I'm like, all right, this is interesting. This is interesting. And it feels good. I'm like, all right, cool. We did something. We did something good. And I'm not really sure what it is that we did at this point, but I'm moving, and as I'm moving through the crowd and they're parting the way, I'm like, okay, something's up here. And I start to realize like, oh, I think this actually might be the heaven dream. And then I'm like, I'm moving, and I start imagining like what's gonna come next. And I'm like, I bet like there's just I just had a strange hankering that the next thing that I was going to see would be my dad, like my actual dad, not my stepdad. And me and my dad have like a fine relationship, I guess. We don't really talk that much. But it's it's not anything to do with him. I don't talk to much of my family members that much anyway, and it doesn't have anything to do with them. It's all me. I just I don't know. I just it's hard for me to. This is I think part of the bipolar disorder. Is it's hard for me to think about what other people are doing. That's really hard for me to for me for I don't often have a thought that's like, oh, I wonder what my sister's up to. I don't ever think of that. Or I wonder what my friend from Washington is up to, or my best friend from high school is up to. It just literally never crosses my mind. Um, and and that's just an excuse of why I don't call people. So I could put it in my calendar to call people and be better with relationships, and that's probably what I should do. But that's for another time. Anyhow, I see my birth father there, and I'm like, "Are you?" He's like in a white robe. He's like in a white robe, and I'm like, "Are you God? Are you God?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I am God." And I was just like, "Interesting." And I was like, "Okay, so I'm God, you're God, we're all God. He's the symbol of the Father. Like it's all making sense." And it's not awkward at all. And I also notice that there's now all my other family members are right there. And not only are my own other family members there, but like my mom, who's there, is there. My stepdad's there. My ex-wife's there. Two of my ex-girlfriends are there, and we're just like everyone's chilling. Everyone is chilling, and I'm like, wait, so you're cool with her, and you're cool? And they're like, yeah, yeah, it's all good. And the dream didn't really progress much further than that. And honestly, I don't think it really needed to, because that was enough. That was enough. And yeah, and that was the heaven dream. The heaven dream is where you go and everybody you know likes you, and there's no drama, and everybody's just chilling. And I think That's what heaven dream is. It's the ultimate paradise where there's just zero stress. That's the ultimate paradise, right? Is like just zero stress. Like not 1% stress. Like right now, if you were to ask me, I don't have a lot of stress in my life, but it's definitely not zero. I don't think it's been zero since I was like, I don't know, 9 years old. And even then there was stress because you want to be liked by your friends and shit. But yeah, I can't think of a time when there was 0% stress in my life, 0% anxiety, no triggers. Imagine living a single fucking day with no triggers. None. You literally couldn't be in a bad mood even if you tried because there would be nothing to trigger you. That's some crazy shit. Okay, that has been Dab and Devotional. If you enjoyed that, please leave a comment. Please like the video, share it with a friend. If you're going to put a comment that is going to warrant a response. Ask me a question, challenge me on something, dare me to do something. I don't fucking care. But yeah, I want that comment section to actually be a fun place for people to go, not just a fucking statistic. That's what most people want you to comment on your shit, by the way, is so that they can have a better fucking statistical analysis bullshit. No, I could give a fuck about the statistics. Put a comment in there so we can have a real conversation. And if you want to have even more conversations and talk more about all the shit that I talk about when it comes to life and fatherhood, and I can tell you a bunch of shit about getting divorced and what not to do when you get married. And so if you're interested in that, come on over here to the Enhanced Man. This is our school community. This is my friend Dr. Nicole. Basically, we teach people how to get jacked, get rich, build healthy relationships. And then we also have our Dab and Devotional that is a part of that, because spiritual fitness is also fitness. So if you're interested, please come through and join. And that is going to end this segment.